Hello everyone! In this video I will show you how you can quickly create a procrastination beating book start, story start using Visual Studio Code and AI and Copilot. You will write those chapters yourself mostly in the end, but to get started and to beat procrastination, this is a game changer for me. I have Visual Studio Code, which is a free IDE, text editor for code and text. In this case, I use it for text. You have to enable to autocomplete text using Copilot. You can Google how to do that or ask an AI. But basically you need Visual Studio Code, you need Copilot, which is currently free for limited requests. You can buy a subscription. It is really affordable in my opinion. The value is crazy high. And yeah, so you need Visual Studio Code, Copilot. I'm currently using it with GPT-4. Oh wait. Well, yeah. I use Copilot and I use my Novel Assistant, which is a little script to talk to Claude or ChatGPT. I'm currently using ChatGPT. I will put the script in the description on the GitHub gist. But basically in this video I will show you how to start writing a story using AI to get some heavy lifting done. In my personal opinion, the chapters which come out are not the quality I want, so I rewrite them. But they give good ideas, and because you change something existing, it's a great way to beat procrastination. You can read something, you feel what is wrong about it, you have a feeling or a guess or an opinion what is wrong about it, and you change it. And that is very fulfilling, very procrastination beating, and very efficient so far. Okay, in this demo I will develop an idea for a second part of the movie Ex Machina. Let's quickly review the ending. So we know where we start. If you don't want to see spoilers, don't look at it. I'm mostly interested in this scene. Okay, she has a white dress, a handbag, black helicopter. That's actually an expensive one, I think. Guy who's flying her, black tie, black pants, white shirt. Okay, they take off. Ooh, we don't even need to talk about the landing. We can just start where she's in the city. Well done, well done. Okay, white dress, handbag. Okay, perfect. This is absolutely perfect for us. Let's Google. Wait, maybe we can ask Copilot. In what city does the robot in Ex Machina end up in? Which city is likely? Lol, that's Mike. Oh. Oh, funny. I don't have that file yet. Where does the coder come from? Write code in the movie, I mean. K-level is named, so we find the blue book. Oh, no specified. Holy cow. Son. What is a cozy town? Los Angeles, San Francisco. What is a cozy part of Los Angeles? Los Feliz. Historical and artistic vibe. Perfect. Okay, we are in Los Feliz. So I started characters. Location. Los Feliz. Comma. Yeah, from me out. Yeah, okay, Jesus Christ. I think that's not a charming neighborhood, no, blah, blah, blah. Bookstores, proximity, Griffith Park, vibrant area. Trendy coffee, Echo Park, scenic lake, laid back. Perfect. We have our location. I wanted to take a look at Griffith Park. You will see why in a moment. What did I want to... Do I have my browser still? Simple browser. Google.com. That doesn't seem to work well. HTTPS. Oh, come on. www. Too bad. Okay. What is the name of the robot in the movie? Ava. Okay. In the movie, advanced coordination, blah blah blah. Okay. Main character, Ava. Advanced by nation, general blue book. Blah blah blah. Ava, advanced instructions of blue book. Blah blah blah. She's curious and strong desire, relationship. Yeah, that's pretty good. Look graphic, sorts of things. That's a bit weird. Advanced Android created by nation. Blah blah blah. That was perfect. Okay, location Los Feliz, and now we need to look at Griffin Park. No. Griffith Park. I have a plan for the park. It's in the park. Okay, perfect. Oh, that's not bad. Yep. I just need people. Griffith Park history, landmarks. Okay, anniversary. Let's see if I can copy stuff here. Yeah. Too bad, too bad. Ah, it's okay. Okay. So the first step is to get characters and a synopsis. Sys.txt. This story is a continuation. Oh, cool. Of VX Machina. The story follows Ava. And is now undetected. Is now in Los Feliz. She's on blah blah blah. It was determined blah blah blah. No. Yeah, that's pretty good. She's trying to navigate her life as a free being. Free being is good. Exploring identity and the world around her. She is also trying to fit in and for now be undiscovered. She wants to have the quote-unquote human experience. World around her is twice. And relationships. I think that's pretty good. Okay. The good news is she doesn't need to sleep. So she can save some money on that front. I think she wants to avoid remote work, but maybe she takes some. She wants to avoid remote work as that would contradict. Yeah, exactly. Let's see what is recommended. Blah blah blah. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Blue Book and the authorities. Yeah, that's true. So her goal, human experience. What is the human experience? Blah 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 blah. Feel joy, sadness, love, anger, everything in between. Farming connections. So sleeping, social norms, having friends, partying. I mean, love. Maybe she wants to convince a human. She wants to experience love. Get a female friend. Get a good job. Get good money. Blah blah blah. Alive, deeper level love. Okay, so she is flirting. She is dating. Female friend. I think that we can find at work. Okay, let's see. So, love dating, you probably need a location, an apartment, to be able to date convincingly. She wants to have an apartment. Enjoy a social life. Yeah. I think that makes sense. Okay, so she needs an apartment and a job. Okay, let's make this like a bullet list. What is human experience? Once experience love, she's dating. Just let my friend get a good job, get money. Okay, so her goals are to get a job, but what do you need first? An apartment, hotel. Hotel is $80 a night. 10. What's a week? Has 7. Oh, that's a lot of money. She could get a car. Maybe she watches a movie about a sleeping on Walmart parking lots. I think that is a genius idea. Maybe a car first. She doesn't need much, right? It doesn't need to be warm or anything. Okay. Get a sleeping on Walmart parking lot.
Today's video is about to travel. I'm buying Walmart. Now perhaps you're thinking this, but the details are a little 18 bring us my road. I'm going to cover how for the roadblock for a lot of people though is the sleeping. They don't know where they're going to sleep. Most times people are going to choose a hotel or a campground as their first choice. But a hotel is way too expensive. Like, I don't think if you're going somewhere for a couple of weeks, you're going to want to pay a hotel cost every single.
Shoot. 12,000. What does it look like? Good enough. Okay, so she needs at least that money. And she doesn't... Get a car to sleep. I mean, she doesn't need to sleep. I have a car to get around. But she can walk without getting tired. Get a car, maybe. She could work 3 jobs. Work 3 jobs.
folks.
Sorry, give me a second. Okay, so money makes the world go round. With money you can make decisions. So, waiting. I think, what are good jobs? What are good jobs for her? Yeah, waitresses. Come on. Barista. What is a barista? Oh, is it cashier's? Not bad. Cashier's not bad. Okay, maybe on the day she's cashier, and then on the night she's waitress or something. Barista, coffee and coffee-based beverages. um, she could. She doesn't have an ID. What documents do you need to get a job? CV, cover letter, potential. I mean, legal. What legal? Identity, specific. How could Ava, an android in a fictional story, get an... Holy cow. Oh, come on. Get a social security number. Approached. Pack market. Sympathetic ally. Social engineering. Let's table that for now. We can do some research on that later, and maybe she just buys it on the street for now. I think with enough money. Oh, maybe she can look at the leak. She can take a look at data leak. In an online forum. Okay, we got that. She wants to experience love. So that's her goal. The job is also part So let's start. She needs a computer access. What's it called? Internet cafe? Starbucks laptop. Maybe she has wireless LAN. Maybe she has wireless LAN built in. I think that's... I mean, she can buy a phone. Get a phone also. I think a keyboard is not bad. Tablet. Surface. Maybe used. Maybe stolen off the streets. Maybe also from the streets, but maybe that's a bit too much. But it's cheap. She needs it. Yeah. It's not a bad idea. Okay, so how does she get her first money to get those things? Internet cafe, Starbucks. She could work at an internet cafe. At a bar, waitressing. She could use an Latin accent to pretend to be undocumented. Okay, and maybe she can go to she goes to a center for undocumented. Is that true? I don't think so, right? What is a center for undocumented workers in LA called? Day labor centers. Oh, day labor centers, worker resource centers, babysitting maybe, gardening, babysitting, dog walking. What is it? Yeah, cleaning's not bad. Gardener's not bad. And for that you need a car. Okay. And you just noticed how AI helps me a little bit, right? I have ideas, but I get like completions. Really cool. National Daily Organization Network. Centro de... That is not bad, because it's already Spanish. And that gives a good impression. Institute of Publication, Southern California. I'm a non-profit, focus on connecting workers, legal and social support. Okay. Maybe she needs to avoid ice. Maybe she needs to avoid ice, which brings tension. Okay. I don't know how easy it is, to be honest. I don't know that stuff. And the ID alone, I think you need a social security number, right? Okay, how do we get a job? Okay, so next thing I do is I write a chapter outline. chapter 01 beats.txt file. So what did we see here? The last thing, is it already closed? Okay, Ava. Where could this be? We can probably ask ChatGPT. Okay, it's a place with a lot of people. Not so important. Not so important. Okay. Ava. Is in. What does it say? Haha, blood. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Los Feliz. So my idea is that she paints caricatures of people for $10 in Griffith Park. Story homes, relaxed artistic vibe, independent bookstore, Silver Lake Park. I think that was in my thing, right? Yeah. Okay. Ava is in Los Feliz. Use past tense. Right, chapter 1, try to use strong verbs, use don't tell, use past tense. Okay. Ava arrived in Los Feliz. She doesn't have a car or an apart. How many P's? 1 P, okay. Or a job. She doesn't have money. Where's my ID? An ID, a social security number, a car, or she doesn't have money, an ID, a car, an apartment, or a job. She wants to yeah, that's a good summary. I think that's in our synopsis already, right? Don't think we should copy that stuff. Trying to avoid sorties. She wants to experience trying blah blah blah. Yeah, we don't need that. Remote work is also here, right? Yeah. Okay. Focus on the things on this chapter. Ava arrived in Los Feliz and her neighborhood. She offers cozy cafes. Let's take a few pictures. Los Feliz. Images. Is there a downtown? downtown. Yeah. Looks good. Best neighborhoods. Yeah. Where does she go at night? I think we need to answer that question. She could work. If she goes online, she has a computer. Open question. Where does she go at night? For she has money. Well, let's ask the chat. Synopsis. So when you have a file open and you ask something ChatGPT, it will use the open file as context. That's really helpful. Yeah. That's not bad. She's made up of human behavior. That's not bad. Shelters. Resilience. Internet cafes or co-working spaces. Internet cafes is a good idea. Yeah. Not too bad. It's an idea. So if you're just listening, open question. Where does she go at night before she has money? Ava could spend her nights in places like 24-hour diners, coffee shops, or libraries. That's a great idea. She might visit shelters or resource centers for undocumented workers or the homeless. She could spend her night in internet cafes. Ava might find temporary refuge. She could find temporary refuge in abandoned buildings or construction sites. You might find a place to stay, a small business, or with cleaning tasks. Blending into crowds of what's it? She could be a 24/7. What's the money thing here? With car 20. Well, it might be a bit suspicious. Uber driver. Temporary workers' day arrangements. So, do I have our corporate assistance? Where could a female undocumented person stay at night in and around LA? I mean, she doesn't really need to be at night. I think a 24-hour internet cafe is best. Shelters for women. Ooh. Downtown Women's Center. Casa Libre. Let's got this. Libraries, internet cafes, abandoned buildings, public transport. Ooh, a church. Not a bad idea. She's pretty. She's young. Safe parking programs. Ooh. Nice. Nice. With car. Okay. A friend would not be bad. Can I get this again, please? Yeah. Yeah, car would be nice. Friend is maybe easier. Asking. I kind of want to make her win on her own. Okay, so what is chapter 1? Is she feliz? Money, ID, car, apartment, or job? She goes, you need some money. How do you get your first? How do you get your first money? She goes to a dollar store, waits in front for walk-ins for pass-bys. Replace pass-bys. Replace with a synonym. Yeah. She doesn't have money and ideas is in the car and power jump. She goes to the other store, waits in front for pedestrians. When two young men come by, she asks them if she could paint their faces for a few bucks. She smiles and blinks her eyes. They tilt look at other. They seem to want to pass by, but another sentence makes them agree. Then she another word for beichten. Confesses that she needs to buy the paper and the pen from the dollar store. Are you serious? Yes, I'm serious. I will paint you really well. Promise, but I am just a bit out of luck, and I need a loan to get the pen and paper. I promise you will love it. Two friends. Okay, that's fine. $10 should be enough, right? $10 should be enough, right? I think so. Says Eva. We can go gather. You can help me decide. Sure. A bit. This better be good, lady. Name is Ava. Ava goes into the store in a set of black markers. They go to the cash register and the taller guy. What could it be? A sketchbook? Swiss taxes, let's say $3. For the markers, 5, let's say $8.55. Pays $8.55, or I don't know. Pays $8.66. side, showing their faces. Selfie is not so good. The shorter guy says they really need to get going. Just a few more seconds, I promise. And that she finishes super surprised. Holy shit. Shit, that's really good. That sounds crazy. Crazy. You didn't. You didn't. Oh shit. Ava smiles. No, I didn't. She finishes the second one and hands it over. Thanks them again and leaves for Griffiths Park. Okay, we had a picture. Can I click on this thing? Griffiths Park. Blah 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 blah. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Where could she sit? Would be nice to have people sitting. Maybe we just have a bench here somewhere. What is the statue called? What is the monument called? The monument called in Griffiths Park. Astronomers Monument and Sundial. Ooh. This one, 600 astronomers, including blah blah blah. Holy cow. Cool. Let's put that in our characters. And we have Griffiths, yeah. Observatory is called the Astronomers Monument. Okay, we put that in here as well. Oh, we don't. It's in the synopsis. There she walks over to the large white structure, I guess. Ooh, that is pretty good. Now we just need some place to sit. Why is there nowhere to sit? Oh, it's a bit unfortunate. We'll just make something. Astronomers Monument. Blah blah blah. Blah blah. A large. Oh, it's okay. Chester Monument and find the bank. Beschäftigt Sitzbank. Bench. And finds a bench. There, she walks over to the astronomer's monument and finds a bench. She draws. Let me paint your face for $10. On the back of the cardboard. On the cardboard at the back of the sketchbook. Then she stands and holds up the sign. Interest is low at the beginning, but picks up over time when people tell each other that she paints them really well, and people start to walk around with their drawings, making people want to know where to get them. Okie dokie. She never gets tired. She never gets tired. So after, what time is it? Well, after 4 hours, she has, let's see, 10 minutes, faster, 50, $200? 270 bucks? Dollars. Okay, what does she need? Internet cafe, internet access. What's her first goal? Car. Car would be nice. That would solve a lot of trouble, a lot of issues. But she needs a social security number. What else? Job. Let's see if she keeps this up. 270 times 30. That's not bad, right? A month's work. Uh, 8,000. Holy shit. What's happening here? She's rich. She might get attention if she does it too long. Is this correct? 480, 50, $52 per 70 geteilt durch 4. Even more. Why? Oh, because it's a 0, right? So we wait. 200 is 50. 80 is 20. That's the reason. 5 and 20 is 70. Yeah, okay. Holy cow, that's a good hourly wage. Okay. If she doesn't get caught or harassed or deported, she has some income. Wireless internet, SIM card, or a job, or a SIM card to be online wirelessly. I don't know if she has a, maybe a SIM card is too powerful. Maybe being able to use a SIM card is too powerful. Let's just think about it. Okay, so this is chapter 1, I guess. Synopsis. Note. She goes to dollars term, blah blah blah. $270. What does she need? I think a car would be best. With a car, she needs a social security number. She wants a normal, she doesn't want to be an undocumented person, so she really needs a social security number. Oh ja, die Online-Thing. Okay, top goals. Early top goals. A car. A social security number. She can get the SSN from a data leak online. She needs some money to pay an internet cafe. Once she has the wireless Wi-Fi password, she can go online for free. I don't know. They're probably a bit smarter than that. Right, without paying, I guess. Okay, so with the social security number, she can get a normal job. This is her top goal. Early top goals. With SSN, she can get a job. Oh yeah, and a driver's license. Perfect. Oh, she needs a driver's license. Fuck, I forgot about that. But she maybe can drive around. It's dangerous. That is super dangerous. If she gets caught, she is in trouble. That is a problem. So no car, I guess. Okay, let's get a social security number. Let's get documentation. And a driver's license. A bank account. It's not a bad idea. Photo ID. Or another photo ID. What are some examples of photo ID and the driver's license? Student ID is not the worst. Green card. Green card. State. Transportation worker. Library card. Okay, so we need a social security number or green card. How would an undocumented woman get a card? Victim of a certain crime. Well, you could argue that she was a victim in some sense. U visa. She's a victim of a permanent resident, spouse. This woman acts. She's a victim of abuse. Special employment-based sponsorship. Ooh, but then that's not difficult. Deferred action. Take off into the child. If laws change. Did you spend her night? Syndrome. Good jobs. Synopsis. Early top goals. So what eyes in Los Angeles. What is a good job for her? Ah, synopsis, sorry. Okay. So synopsis is correct, right? Early top goals, green card, or what is easier to obtain for an undocumented a green card or a citizen? How about a tin? Ooh. Fuck. This is not easy. This is not easy. Maybe she steals one at first. She needs a bank account. Oh, freak. This is fucking tough. Holy cow. Maybe we can show some light on this using this story. Holy guacamole. This is not easy. Green card. Social security number. Bank account. Holy coly. Let's postpone this. This is too hard. She will just get from a data leak. So she gets some money. Okay, chapter 2. TXT. Ava goes to an internet cafe. She registers in an online forum for data leaks. Then she can get a job. How does she? She needs PayPal. Crypto. Ava goes to internet cafe. She exchanges the for Ava goes to crypto teller, automated teller, automated teller. ATMs. Crypto ATM. Exchanges. Let's make some space. $100. She changes $100 to Ether. Rio to Ether. She pays $50 for the send using the Ether. Okay. So, top goals. Bank account. Driver's show. She gets a state issued ID card. Top goals. In Klammern. Okay. Green card. What documents do you need to get a fuck? AB60 driver's license or ID cards. Holy shit, that's a lot of research I have to do. Let's utility bill, lease agreement. Okay. Using Photoshop, she fakes a utility bill. A birth certificate. And a social security card. Employment authorization, permanent resident card. Application fee. Oh. What would be a typical application fee? California. That's for the state ID card application fee. This is something you can get a job, okay. Utility bill. Birth certificate. Utility bill, social security card. Yeah. Okay, we got everything. Awesome. Utility bill, birth certificate, social security card. Blah blah blah. Photo. She goes and gets a headshot photo. Finally, she goes to the DMV, applies for a state-issued ID card. Applies for a... Okay. That is chapter... Oh, crapsy crap. That is chapter 2. And we're going to dedicate residents to an from identifies the security for sale. what's a good control currently down. Outside. Okay, registered in blah blah blah. At the entrance. Next, she wants. Why does it always complete his driver's license? A state-issued ID card. So she uses Photoshop. She fakes utility bill, birth certificate, social security. She goes and gets a headshot. Finally, she goes to DMV. Blah blah. State ID. It goes without any problems. She researches what she needs to get a job. State issued ID card. I guess. So she registered, finds it, blah blah blah. Next, she uses Photoshop to fake a utility bill. She goes and gets headshots. Phone gets the TV. I think I have this in my synopsis. Yes, so I can kill it here. In cache. Okay, cool. Chapter 3, he wants a job. Chapter 3, beats. .txt. She wants a job. Okay, what will she take? I think waitress is nice. It's not hard. She doesn't get tired from it. She gets tips. Barista's nice. Not so much talking to people. It's a little bit more anonymous, I think. McDonald's, fast food. She can flirt as a barista. Cleaning lady. Gardener is not too bad. With a barista, it's hard to talk about stuff because it's always the same. With cashier or waitress. With a waitress, steak. The tips are higher. Maybe she eats out of Fridays. She looks the part. Cashier has less to talk about. Yeah. Waitress is good for dialogue. Okay. Let's start with she contemplates her options and decides. Ooh, perfect. At a local free days. I've been to one, so that looks freaking good. That looks freaking good. That looks freaking good. That is probably not to scale. You guys always do this, and it's a lie. Okay. Do you want the job? You want to do nothing? Then go back to some little TGI. TGI Fridays. It was out of? Whatever. She online. She applies in person. Outside is a sign they are hearing. Eliza person using her fake ID insurance application process straightforward, and she's called in for interview the next day. She is approved immediately. She can start today with watching a couple of training videos. Ava feels a sense of blah blah. Okay. Okay, guys, now comes the magic. Now comes the magic. We load our synopsis into our novel assistant, which is basically just passing it. Let me show you. We open the file and we put it into the messages. Do we reset this stuff ever? Now we have a new messages. It's okay for now. Okay, so we load the synopsis, which puts it into message plus content. Here's a synopsis of my new book, Ex Machina 2. Here are the characters and locations of my new book. Characters, that is correct. Now we give it the... Oh, what's it here? Python? Okay. The first task. We need to load the beats. Chapter 1 beats. Here are the beats of new book Ex Machina. Chapter 1 AI. So please write chapter 1. Try to minimize the number of adverbs, use strong verbs, use show don't tell, write 600 words. Chapter 1. Write chapter 1. Use past tense, that's a good idea. Zack. Output file. What is this here? I think we don't need that. Chapter 1 AI. Okay. You need Python for this to work. Choose the synopsis, characters, chapter 1 beats, and the task is to write chapter 1. Let's see if it works. It's a bit slow. Maybe the 600 words is tripping it up. Oh, that's not bad. Chapter 1. I don't like the asterisks, so I will remove them. Blah 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 blah. That's too short, so I need to up this thing here to 3000 in the future. And let's load it. Here is chapter 1 of my new book. Please extend chapter 1. Go into greater detail. Especially in the second half. Let's try again. Come on. 3000 might be a bit much. Yeah, 3000 is a bit... Let's see what happened. Ooh. Would you also like to continue? If you'd like to a cheap phone, beginning of society. Hope is enough. blah blah blah, ex machina, F, remove asterisk. Okay, first steps, that sounds good. Perfect. Okay, I think we will call this old AI. So, if you read this, close all. If you read this, you will notice things are not like you will want them. At least it's in my case. So, before I, really publish or do anything, I pretty much read every sentence and change almost every sentence. Some ideas are good, I keep, but this is the trick. This is a procrastination beating cool thing. It's easy, to get an answer on the internet, you have to post the wrong answer and people will correct you. If you just ask the question, no one cares. So it was an empty page, it's the same problem. If you see the wrong thing, you are motivated to fix it. And this is a human trick we use here. So you get something, it's not perfect like you want it, so you will be motivated to change it, which is much more fun than to write something from scratch. And this is the whole trick. Let's go for chapter 2. Synopsis, write chapter. Okay. Oh, did I already? Okay. Okay, here's chapter 1. Please write chapter 2. I need the beats. So this is what I do basically. I think I can delete this stuff. Write a short overview. Yeah, sometimes I can use it. Right, so you start with the beats, then you get a chapter, you put in the chapter, add the next beats, and you basically do this until you're done. Here's chapter. Here are the beats. The beats of chapter 2. I think this is enough. Here's chapter 1. Here are the character. That's okay. Beats of chapter 2. Please write chapter 2. Go into great detail. Strong verbs, use show don't tell, use past tense, write 3,000 words. And we want chapter 2 AI. Okay. Maybe we should tell him to brainstorm, because chapter 2 doesn't have a lot of beats. It's a bit short. We'll see. Yeah. Again, right, it's just to beat procrastination, so you have something you can change, which is more fun than writing from scratch. That is the idea. Of course, here's chapter 2. Ex Machina, chapter 2. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Word count. Would you like to continue? Yeah, you need to remove that stuff in the end. It's boring. It doesn't bring anything that the reader hasn't known. One step closer. That's actually better ending. Start late, quit early with chapters. Card will be mailed, she said. Oh, well, I guess, but we don't have a mail address. Oh. But we still don't have an email address. That's a problem. Let's make a note. To-dos. Chapter 2. She doesn't have a mailing address. So, yeah, I guess. Okay. Here are Here's chapter 2, and here is chapter 3. So we will now add chapter 3 beats. Here are the beats of chapter 3. We will add chapter 2 now for reference. So now we have chapter 1 and chapter 2. We put it in so it follows, it knows what it did in the past. Please write chapter 3. And this is the loop you will do over and over, basically, until the story is done. And then you rewrite every chapter yourself. And then you have your own story. Go into great detail. Try to minimize. Past tense. Write 3,000 words. AI 3. Holy cow. What is going on? We have a typo. Yeah, so this is my secret. This is what I'm enjoying at the moment. It's really fun. It's really fast. You really get, you saw. I mean, how long did this take now? An hour or so? You start with an idea. You write your own synopsis. You do some initial research. Get some starting characters. They will grow over time, of course. Get a location, get a character, get a goal, until we know what a character wants, we don't know what the story is about. Until we know what the stakes are, we don't care. So we need to get these two things up and running quickly. I think it's clear what the goals are. The stakes are to be caught by ICE or authorities, I guess, police in general, or being found out as a robot, as an android, and being put into a laboratory and disassembled and stuff, obviously. So that's what she wants to avoid, and the stakes are her freedom, losing her freedom. Okay, we have a chapter 3. We've been using chapter 3 first shift. Ooh, that's a good name. We would also like to continue with the teaser flow going. Oh yeah. Yeah, give me a teaser. I would like to know what the teaser for chapter. Now we have chapter 3. We put it in for context. Here's chapter 3. This was a nice task, but we want the teaser. Let's see what the teaser is. Chapter 4 teaser. Write a teaser for chapter 4. Chapter 4 teaser. Let's say by the pockets. Simple change. Sketchbook begins their ribs. Close their eyes. I think that's a better ending. Usually I remove the last few sentences from the generated stuff. That's probably, we'll figure it out. Last tip. I will give you one more tip. You can use 11 Reader to upload your chapters and listen back to them as an audiobook. This is my parting gift to all of you. Let's see what it came up for chapter 4. Sneakers. Let's read it to you guys. The morning sun barely cut through the smog as Ava tightened the laces of her worn sneakers, a fresh ache blooming in her calves. She's a robot. This is the stuff, you have to fix. every part of her synthetic body and knew about it. Oh crap, that's wrong. Today it wasn't just about surviving another shift. She needed more: a phone, a car, a place to call her own. Yeah. Between shifts, deeper drawn to the buzz of a crowded farmer's market among the fruit stands. I spotted opportunity and a risk, a chance conversation with the right dog walker. Trust was dangerous. Blanched. I'm not super impressed. Oh, Sofia Ramirez. Is that her fake name? Does she look like a Sofia Ramirez? Eva Ex Machina. I guess that could work. She could pull it off. I think she can pull it off. Where's her face? Yeah. That's totally possible. Okay, let's put that into the characters sheet. She finds SSN. She buys, let's be honest, SSN on the internet. That name is Sofia Ramirez, I guess. But if she steals one, she doesn't need a Spanish. Doesn't matter too much for now. Okay. Someone was looking for her and they were getting closer. Oh, that's not too bad. Someone is looking for her. I didn't think of that. I thought maybe she would trip up and someone would find her, but that there is someone already looking for her, that's not a bad idea. Basically, Blue Book found the dead bodies of Caleb and Nathan, and now they are looking for Ava. That's not a bad idea. We got some, tension and danger. Not a bad idea. Yeah, but that's basically, so you write, you come up with more beats, and you at some point, if there are too many chapters, I put in summaries, otherwise the context window would get stuffed. So in the early days you can put in the chapters themselves, but later on, or when it's too much, it's just not possible anymore and not really necessary. So I like to replace, you can basically write another prompt and you can say, turn this into a summary. Then you have like chapter 1 summary text, and then instead of the whole chapter, you just load the summaries here. Maybe the last 2 chapters are the real stuff and the early ones are just the summaries. That's usually enough. And you save them context and money. So context, window, space, and money. Yeah, but that's about it. And then, so far, I have never been happy with the text, and I always needed to rewrite it. This might become even better in the future, but for now, and it's not, it's kind of good to write it yourself. I feel I do it, but it's, your mileage may vary, whatever you want. That's it for today. I think this is a really cool process. It works really well. You can use Git. This is kind of the coder view on writing books, I admit. But you can really use some cool tools, to version control your stuff, so you can go back in time if you want to. If you deleted something or something, when you want to change something back to what it was before. So all of these tools coders use, you can also use for book writing, and the whole tools for coding with AI you can also use for book writing. You just need to enable text completion somewhere in the settings. You Google it. Copilot is really cool. There's a free tier available. Yeah, and that's how I, research, process, brainstorm, come up with the beats, and then convert it into chapters. And finally, I go to 11 Reader, upload the text, and listen back to it, and then I can reflect and change it. That's now really it. Thanks for listening. I hope you learned something.